Check, 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 check. Check, check. Are we live? We are live. We are live. Hey, yo, what is up, everybody? What's going on? It's your girl, Jay. It is Thursday, and we are live. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel. I hope everyone is doing well this evening. I made it. Not super late, but I made it. I made it. So shout out to me for making it today. Who we got in the chat today? I hope everyone is doing well, by the way. We're going to have a good show. I didn't realize that I have to work tomorrow. I thought I was off. So we might not go as long as I maybe had planned, but y'all know I got to fix this. Y'all know how we do. We get to talking, and then next thing you know, 3 hours have gone by. But what's up, everybody? Let me see who's in the comments today. And also, I meant to do this yesterday. I got to change. I don't like the way that, I don't like the way the comments look. I'm going to change them up a little bit because they were too big. They were like covering my face last show. So I'm going to see if this works. What is up? Groovy. Groovy is in the house. How are you? Tulip, where you at? JB, I'm here. So sorry. I had an appointment I had to go to, and then I had to grab something to eat, and I made it back. Just a little late, but I'm here. Jeremy is here. What's going on? Good evening, Jay. Hey, Jeremy. Big girl is in the house. Hey, girl, what is going on? What's up, chat? Charles is here. Charles says, hey, Jay, I'm actually here at the beginning. Yes, you are. Just watched the great Cock Hopper interview with Roz. I don't know how to say her last name, but I know who you're talking about. Where you at? I'm here, y'all. I'm here. If y'all had read my community post, I said I might be a tad bit late because I'm coming from an appointment, but I'm here. Tulip says, what's up, Boog? What's going on? Ghost is here. Hey, Ghost, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Zaz in the house. What's up, y'all? Is Jordan Canada all right? I was checking for that. I haven't had word. I haven't found any word on Jordan. If she is okay, we're going to cross our fingers that she is. For those of you who don't know, Jordan Canada, Atlanta was playing. Who was Atlanta playing yesterday? I was just looking at the game. I forgot now. It wasn't the Valks. Valks played Sparks. Who was Atlanta playing? Washington. Atlanta was playing Washington. And literally after the very first play, Jordan was going for the ball, and she hurt her knee. She went down, grabbed her knee, seemed to be in a lot of pain. They had went to commercial, but they had said that she was able to get off the floor, but she did need help. And then they later announced that she would not be returning to the game, and that was the last I've heard. So I don't know what's going on with Jordan Canada yet, but if someone in the chat does know, feel free to drop that down there and let us know. But I haven't heard anything yet. What do I use to stream? Right now, I'm using a program called EVMux. EVMUX. I'm trying it out. I haven't officially moved to this program. I used to use StreamYard, but StreamYard became very expensive. And this program has all the features that StreamYard has and a little bit more, but now StreamYard is starting to get some of these same features. But I'm getting used to this. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or not. I'm still looking for something that is gonna fit with what I actually want to do with my show. I want to have more graphics. I want to have some other stuff going on. So yeah, EVMUX is what I'm using right now. Tulip says, "Look cooked, season ender, in my opinion." Let's not put that into the atmosphere. We don't know. They'll let us know for sure, but I hope that's not what it is. Speedy recovery to her. Yes. Yes. Washington, that's who it was. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, someone said she was out for the season. Wow. That sucks because Jordan, if you guys watched last year, Jordan was out with a hand injury. And everybody was joking in the beginning because the rumor was that she didn't have a hand. I don't know where that came from. And so everybody was joking around about her not having a hand. And then she came back and broke a finger or broke something right after that. Like literally, I think she played a game or two, maybe three. Broke a finger. I can't remember what it was, but it was something with her hand. Broke that, and then it was a wrap. Then it took her a while. She came back late in the season, but yeah, so it kind of sucks for Jordan. Man, these injuries, y'all. These injuries. Tulip says her knee hyperextended. I saw the slow mo. Looks like an ACL. Sadly, yeah. I was, anytime I see that little jerk in the leg, I did see that as well. And they go down holding their knee, I automatically think that nowadays because that's what's been going on with a lot of the players, even the men. So I hope that's not it, but you know, we shall see. No Ken, no Powers. Now no JC. Yeah. What happened to Ariel Powers? Is that who you're talking about? What happened to her? Boog used magic to stream. Jeremy says, "Can we not put that in the universe, please?" Facts. Tulip says, ATL have no true point guard now. They have to play the whole season with rookie two guards running the point like Pow and Sellers. That's tough. Well, although Pow is a two guard, a 1-2, she did share the floor with Raven, but she did play heavy point guard last season. Not this past season, but the one before that. It might be a little rough for a rookie point guard, so to speak, to not have a vet that's there that they can play behind. Especially if that's not their natural position. But I don't know a whole lot about Pow outside of South Carolina. I don't know what she was doing in Oregon, but I think she's as prepared as she can be playing that position at South Carolina. So we shall see. And then we have Sellers. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Zah said what Jeremy said. Yes, let's not put that out in the atmosphere. Why haven't they updated us? You know how they say no news is good news? I kind of feel like that's what it is, but I don't want to think negatively. I would think that they would have put it out. I've been checking the injury report, but they don't really have one. Let me see if they have one now. Usually ESPN has an injury report, and if I'm not mistaken, they usually would have it during the season. They would have it updated by like noon or something. The next day, like each day is updated by noon or something like that, so you'll know who is playing and who's not. So let me see injuries. Oh, did y'all know? Wow. Cheyenne Sellers is actually day to day. She's on the injury list. Mariah Jefferson is on day. I'm going to pull up this WNBA injuries so we all can see this. Ariel hasn't been signed yet. Okay, I was just wondering if she was hurt. I'm going to go through these comments real quick, and we're going to check out these injuries. I thought y'all said Pow was ready. I didn't say she wasn't ready. Ariel Powers is not signed. I think she's still playing overseas. She's another that should be on a roster. We will see. Yeah, with all these injuries going on, they might be giving some of these players a call. I know Kennedy is already playing in a league in Mexico, so I don't know how that situation will work. Tulip says BG taking threes and hitting them. Yeah, she did that in Unrivaled. That's crazy. She's been working on her shot. The WNBA, I believe, posted. Tulip says Sellers' knees are problematic, hence the slide and then wave. They don't want to expose it to the public, but it's clear she cannot run anymore. Oh, my WNBA always crashes. Yeah, I use ESPN, so I have it. Man, Connecticut, Connecticut, and their injury list. I don't know who's playing tomorrow. They're playing against New York. Let me bring this up. Hopefully y'all can see that. So Cheyenne for Atlanta Dreams, Cheyenne Sellers is day to day. They have Jordan Canada day to day. They didn't say what it is yet. They haven't reported to at least to ESPN. Mariah Jefferson is now day to day. I don't know what happened to her. Amy Okonkwo. Wow. I butchered that. She is day to day. Leah LeCan is out. It's not injury related. This is for Connecticut. Amy, Leela, Sanaya Rivers, we know she's out. Her mom just passed away recently, so she's out on personal leave. Anissa is out. They said she had a knee injury, even though that's not shown here. Diamond DeShields is out. Says her ankle has been ruled out for Friday's preseason game against New York. Then you got Ty Harris on the Dallas Wings is day to day. Harris' knee returned to full contact practice on Monday. Grant Afseth of the DallasHoopsJournal.com reports. Louisa, I can't even pronounce that, is day to day. Golden State Justice Joyce Day, is that how you say that? Is unlikely to suit up for the Valks this season. She is out. I think she's an international player. What? Elizabeth Kitley is day to day on the Aces. Dana Evans is day to day. They say she had a lower leg injury. We know big hot girl Meg is out. I believe she's out for the season. Cheyenne Parker Tyus is out. They do have. I didn't even notice this, y'all. They have the estimated return dates. Cheyenne, Jordan. So these are just dates where they will get their next update. Because if Jordan Canada hurt herself that bad and she might be out for the season, she's not going to be back May 10th. That's 2 days, but I think that's just standardized update time. They have Sanaya, Anissa, and Diamond DeShields all coming back or supposedly coming back by the 18th. I think these are just, obviously estimations. Elizabeth Kitley and Dana Evans are day to day, May 17th. Hot Girl Meg, July 3rd. Cheyenne Parker Tyus, August 15th. The reason I had brought up the dates is because they did say that once Cheyenne has her baby, she will be back to play the second half of the season. So we shall see about that. On the Sparks, Cam is out till June 1st. Cam is expected to return to game action sometime in June. Julie Allemand is out. Minnesota Lynx, Kayla McBride is day to day, undisclosed, and not playing Tuesday preseason game against the Sky. They said that she was resting. They were giving her rest because she had just came back from playing overseas. I don't know if she is just tired or hurt or whatever. Diamond Miller is day to day. They don't have a reason. Jessica Shepard is groin, has been ruled out for Tuesday's game opener against the Sky. Aubrey Griffin is out, maybe coming back June 1st. New York. Jeez. Stewie. I forgot about Stewie not being able to play. That never occurred to me. She had surgery on her knee. So Leonie Phoebish is out. I don't know why. They have an estimated return date of May 17th. That's the start of the season. Stewie, May 12th, because she had knee surgery. Um, we know Lainey Hamilton got hurt outside of the W, and she's out for the rest of the season. Even though they have May 1st there. I don't know Raquel Carrera. She has been ruled out for the whole season due to a personal decision. I don't know who Sia Reedard is. And she's also been ruled out for the season. Maybe they might be some international players. Seattle Storm, Malonga, it is day to day. So not expected to return to the season opener. Gabby Williams, also day to day. Ezzy, also day to day. And we know Katie Lou tore her ACL. She's out for the season. Finally, we have Shakira Austin, who is out with a leg injury. Maybe returning back for the season opener. Georgia Amore, we know she tore her ACL. She is out for the rest of the season. And Aaliyah Edwards, she had some back issues. They don't have any explanations there, but it does say season opener, so maybe we might get her back. But she did sit out some time last season with a back injury as well. Whew. So that is what that is. That's crazy. So let me see what y'all were saying while I was reading off that laundry list of WNBA injuries. Sun will finish bottom. That's my hot take. Yeah, I think they're one of my bottom teams. Valks will finish above them. Good for the Sky. Why has got to be? Why has that got to be good for the Sky? What's that mean, Tulip? The Sky ain't nowhere near the bottom. Jeremy says, "Oh, I wasn't even pushing it. Hold on. Sun will finish in the bottom." That was Tulip. Tulip also says that's where I got the comment. It was good for the Sky. You need to explain that. Jeremy says that these women basketball players getting injured is too much. Injuries is part of the game, but it's getting extensive. The W needs to think about changing the opening day from May to July. I think it's a lot of logistics that go into when they start and when they finish. The reason they chose the summer is because it wasn't like a huge competition with any major sport, not like when they all come together in October. Got the start, NBA is starting up. Baseball is, I think they're doing like their playoffs or something around that time. College is people are talking about college is starting up. So I don't know how they can do it, or if they just say they don't care, they'll just be in direct competition with some of these sports, and maybe it's big enough now to hold its spot. But I think it's a lot of logistics that will go into how they can do something with the season, because the summer isn't super long, So I don't know. Maybe they'll come up with something. Tulip said yes, a similar level could be, but at least Valks are healthy and they have great support. Tulip says women's sports are more susceptible to injuries, especially ACLs, due to many reasons such as autonomy and hip alignment. Zaz says Leticia Martin Van Low. I know her name is Van Loo, but she says the way you pronounce it is Low, Van Low, but was looking good off the bench for Golden State. Yeah, they were, especially Leticia, Amy here. Woo, she was cooking. And she hit that 3 at the end. I mean, it wasn't enough to win, but she was cooking yesterday. Parker Tyus doesn't look far along. She doesn't. And she was at Media Day today. And I'm like, not that is, I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know if she was like participating, but like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It just felt weird to like do your Media Day pictures like you're going to promote the W with, like your team with, like your lineup, and you're pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing wrong with being pregnant. I'm just saying it's going to look a little crazy unless they crop it. I don't know. I just was like, oh, I didn't know she showed up to the thing, but she doesn't look that far along, so they may be able to work some magic. They might Photoshop. Who knows? Tulip says it's pronounced Yosite. Thank you. Thank you for that. I didn't see it at the time, but thank you. Jeremy says this is why players need to really go hard with the CBA because all this basketball they have to play all year to get the rest of their money is causing their bodies to break down and it's very crazy. Son, pick swap bug. Oh, I thought you meant like, okay, yes. That's why I was thinking, I honestly had Connecticut. No, I had Valks at the bottom, then Connecticut. And then I forgot who I had above them. Valks. I had the list last week. But yes. Either way, them being 13 or 12 is very good for us. So yes, Tulip, yes, you're right. Thank you. Charles says, saw somewhere a reason they ended up in Atlanta. She ended up in Atlanta was that she was picked 17 by the Valks. Pow was 18 by Dream. Maybe Atlanta actually wanted her to begin with. Maybe, but it doesn't look good that she's injured and she's day to day. Because, I mean, if they gotta hold on to some people, odds are they're not gonna hold on to a lot of people that's injured. I just think about Brenna Maxwell from last season with the Chicago Sky. I really feel like that last spot was between her and my hometown girl Kaiser. And if Brenna wasn't hurt, she probably would have made the team. But she ended up being hurt, and I think they let her go. And I'm not sure what she's been doing since then. If some finish low, Sky get the pick in the draft. Yeah. Spoilbrat said, did you see the Miles and Hannah convo? Yeah. I was debating if I wanted to talk about that or not. But I did see it. It was some entertainment for that day. I don't know what was said. I've seen videos of people kind of lip reading what she said. Apparently, and I don't know if this is true. Apparently, Hannah rolled up on her and said, "What up? What's going on?" And Olivia said, "We good?" And Hannah said, "I heard you was talking noise about me." And Olivia's like, "What? Me? No." And then she puts her head back, laughs. "What are you talking about? Where did you hear that from?" And she's like, "Your people. Your people said that. Your people, the people that you hang with, your folks said that." And Olivia was like, "I don't know where you got that from, but I have no idea what you're talking about." They kind of went back and forth. Security came over and then not breaking anything up, but just kind of walked over. Maybe they heard the conversation and had them move out of the way or, move to the back or something like that. So that's all I got. The people said that they stopped following each other. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to all that. That is very interesting, and I don't really know what else to say about that. That sucks because I thought they were a very good duo on the floor. But I mean, that's dead and gone now anyway because Olivia's not there anymore. But yeah, that was some entertainment that night. The NBA season is too long. Yeah, I think it is too at this point. I mean, even the guys are getting hurt a lot. Even if they're not hurt, they rest them. Like they have so many games that they play and then they sit down their stars or sit down their starters or whatever. And it's like, if you got to do all that, you might as well just cut the season down so they can just play through the season, go through their playoffs. But if we got to have games where they actually sit out and rest for days at a time, games at a time, or take so many games off that they have to have a rule in place that they can't do that, you probably need to do something with the length of the game. KK is in the house. What is up? What's going on? By the way, I met KK. I had the pleasure of meeting KK when I went to LSU to see the Chicago's first preseason game. We're going to talk about that too. But shout out to KK. Tulip says Leah 2 versus Sanaya for the final LA spot. Before the game, I was thinking Fago, but she was awful. Looked like she wasn't even trying. Leah 2 was solid and even hit a 3. Yeah. I saw that, and though I do love me some Fagan, she did make some mistakes, and you're going to, but when you're battling for a spot, like you just don't have the room to make certain mistakes. I mean, they don't allow. That's what sucks about the W. They don't allow you to grow. There's no, like we've already said, there's no development league. You're there. You got to be ready, or other people are fighting for the spot, and if they have somebody better or better than the potential they think they can have with you, you're cut. You know what I'm saying? So I did see Leah too. She's one of my Notre Dame girls. She was, yeah, she was kind of outshining Fagan a little bit. So I was hoping, that Fagan can stay on the team. I don't know what's going to happen. We shall see if we get some kind of message soon, a thank you message. What's up, Rob? The man is in the house. How are you? Who I got? Who I got for what? I'm late. Remind me, because I got a whole bunch of comments that I'm going through, and I forgot what I said back then. Who I got? Tulip, let me know, what am I talking about? Brenda Maxwell is playing overseas. Okay. Braun effect. Everyone is pulling up now. Okay. The Braun effect. Split Brad says, she said your niggas. Yes, she said. I was trying not to say that, but yes, she said it. I have not sponsors, but I try to get paid off my little sponsorships and stuff. These ads that y'all may see, if y'all don't have a YouTube Premium, so those ads, they give me a little change, but it's certain things I can't say or do, or they'll take my money away. So I can't really say that, but y'all can read it. Well, I just said it, but long as it's not a bunch, we'll find out after this video if I get if I get a notification. Tulip says, remind HD that Ka was averaging 6 to 7 points for her first 4 seasons. Rakia is way ahead of the curve. Oh, talking about something else. 70 games would be perfect. Yeah, because they still play 82, right? It's just too much. It's too much. Sucks because LA doesn't have another preseason game. Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah. They don't have another game, so that's going to be tough. That's why I'm kind of happy that Tyler said he's not cutting anybody else right now. They're going to play their final game, which is Saturday in Minnesota, and then they'll make their final decisions after that. So I'm happy that some people maybe that didn't get to perform as well as they wanted to get another chance, because it's actually kind of unique because they're playing the same exact team. So it's kind of like you get to a redo, or you get to how that team is kind of playing, so you can kind of make some adjustments to have a better showing when you do play them again on Saturday. So that's a good thing. I don't think anybody. We'll talk about the game. I don't think anybody really just choked or anything like that. I mean, I feel like, I don't know about Jessica Carter. I think Tyler really likes her, but I didn't see her do anything super spectacular. She did get a block, and I think I don't know if she scored or not, but she was attempting to score, got fouled or something like that. I can't remember. I tried to watch all the games that came on so far. So everything is kind of scrambly, but that was the one person I felt like didn't really shine. I think we had Morgan Birch also. I didn't really see her. I really like Alex. I like Allie Wilson. I really like her, but I don't know if she's going to make it either. I mean, we already know HVL showed out. Tulip says Leo 2 is small, but she's a better rebounder than Fagan 2. So Sanaya could get cut. Don't mind mistakes, but not giving effort is unexcusable. That's true. Boog, it was for King or Fagan. Oh, my pick. Why are you making me pick between my two people? South Carolina and Notre Dame are my teams along with LSU. So it's kind of hard to pick between my girls, because I want to root for all of them. But watching the game, if I'm just going off of watching the game, just going off of watching that game, I would give it to Leah too. But I know Fagan can do so much more than what she did that game. So I don't know. I want Fagan to make a team. I really do. It may not be the Sparks, but I'm gonna roll with Fagan. But I don't want Leah two not to have a team. But if I'm just based off the game, I would go Leah two. If it's just my heart, I want Fagan. Can we please talk about Deja? Deja killed it, right? Deja went in. You know, Aaliyah had her moment, and then Deja. So this is how I knew. Unfortunately, this is how I knew that Harmony was gonna get the thank you message, because the game. Who were they playing? They played. Who did they play? The first game. No, they played Phoenix's last game. I'm sorry, I'm all tangled up. I'm looking at the games now. Who did we play? Dallas. We played Dallas. Then we played Phoenix. So yeah, Aaliyah Nye showed out first game. 3-3-3, defense. This. Like, she showed out. Deja helped. Deja did do some things also in that game, fourth quarter. But this past game, I believe she scored 14 or 15 points in the fourth quarter. Like, she took it over. Aaliyah, I think she hit a couple of shots. She wasn't as effective as she was the first game, but you could still see the hustle. You could still see her on defense. You could see that stuff. Harmony was kind of just there trying to see where she can fit in. She didn't really seem as assertive as I think Becky needed her to be. She kind of was more, I don't want to say conceding, but it was just like, you got Aaliyah and you got freaking Deja Kelly going crazy. And it's like, where do I don't want to snatch the ball and be like hero ball, but like, what do I do? So she was trying to hustle a little bit on defense and kind of just be around and help. I saw her like deflect a couple of passes and stuff like that. But once I saw that performance from Deja on this last game in the fourth quarter, and couple that with her performance from the first game, I was like, yeah, Harmony is probably not going to be one of the ones, because like one of them, somebody has to go. And right now, those two are the ones that are standing out. The one thing from Deja that I was just like iffy about a little bit was that last shot. That last shot, the game is on the line. She has the ball. She's not passing it. It got to one point where all the players were guarding Deja, and her teammates were just around the perimeter. Aaliyah's like sitting there with her hands out like, I got it. She didn't want to pass that ball. Luckily, though, she had the glow. She was feeling it. She had the power. She shot it. She made it. I feel like had she not made it, Becky would have got on that butt, because, you kind of ball hogged a little bit there at the end when you had some open teammates trying to shake all these players when you could have passed it out. But regardless, she hit the shot. She's the hero. The crowd went wild. The bench went wild. They celebrated her in the locker room. Asia gave her a shout out online, so it worked out for her. But outside of that, I thought she did great. And I think this preseason, she's been showing, like, proving like, you didn't choose me for no reason. Like, yeah, y'all passed me up in the draft, but if I got this opportunity, I'm about to show you. And I think that goes a long way with Becky. She was also undrafted, and she became a Hall of Famer basketball player. So I think that means a lot when you put that much work into it, and you're kind of relentless on the floor because you're fighting for that position and you can feel it. So shout out to Deja. She did great. By the way, y'all, while I got some people in here, go ahead and give me the likes. It looks like I got about 30 people in here. I should at least have 30 likes, at least 25. I don't know how many likes I have, but give me the likes. If you like what you see so far, go ahead and sub. We are doing while I have people here, we are doing a giveaway. Shout out to Za, who's in the chat. Za came to me and said, I want to donate when I was live the last time. I want to donate some money to give somebody the WNBA League Pass. So I said, okay, we can double that. So I want to give away two WNBA, why is that doing that? Two WNBA League Passes tonight. I'm trying to figure out how to do that, how to do the giveaway. But yeah, we want to give those away to two lucky people. So Za said, hey, tell them to drop some super chats. Drop some super chats to be entered into the contest. Super chats are like 99 cents, maybe $1. So if y'all want to be entered into the drawing, I will do a live drawing once I get some names. If I get enough participants, if not, I'll just randomly choose some people. I'll have Za help me choose some people. But if you drop some super chats, your name will be in the drawing, and you can get a WNBA League Pass on Za and myself. So hopefully y'all will participate, spread the word, let the people know, and let's see what happens. Also, y'all, those of you that are still waiting on the shirts from the giveaway that I did when I hit 1,000 subscribers, long story short, your girl had to pay for four tires on my car and some other work to be done. That set me back. I'm back up now. I re-upped. I'm good. The order is being placed tomorrow. You will get your stuff, okay? I promise you. But the WNBA League Pass, as soon as we pick a winner, you can email me your Cash App if you have it, and you'll have it tonight if we draw names, if we get some people to participate. So just to let y'all know. All right, back to the show. If you cut them, late players have less chance of finding another team, though. Yeah, but I mean, we only got 2 weeks. So if they're going to do it, they got to do it now. If not, we ain't even got 2 weeks anymore. We got like a week and a half before season starts. Tulip says, what did Maddie do? Let's be honest for a sec. She's worse than her sister. Now, her sister was cooking. Not going to lie about that. That West Belt was cooking us. She was the one that was on the floor. Like, dang, I didn't know Maddie's sister had it like that because I didn't watch her in college. But, yeah, she is outdoing Maddie. Not going to lie about that. But, again, Maddie's one of my Notre Dame girls. I got to go up for her. Jeff likes her. She is a solid player. She's not flashy. She's never the player that just like goes like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not going to necessarily take over a game, but she is solid. She can score all 3 levels. She can defend. It just depends on if they feel like she'll fit in that spot. I think the 3 that we're going to have to pick from, like, I know technically HBL is on the team, but we have 2 spots, period, between Maddie, HBL, I think Morgan's still there, Allie, Jessica Carter. I think that's, who am I missing? Because he cut 3 people already. I think that was it. We got 5 people left. If I'm missing anybody, let me know. We got about 5 people left to get the 2 spots. So, HVL, personally, I think it's between Maddie. I really like Allie. I really do like her. I don't know what it is about her game. I really like Wilson. But I also want to give Jessica Carter a chance, and I think we need another big, because right now we have Camilla, we have E. Will, and we have Angel. Now Beck Allen can play the 4, but like I just feel like we just need a little bit more cushion in that section, and I think if Jessica can perform, I think she'd be great. I haven't seen her do any breakout stuff. I did see her college tape and she did great. She was a good player, but I don't know. I haven't seen her break out here. So I think it's between Maddie and Jessica, but we'll see. She'll get a spot off her reputation alone. Charles says, shame to see a lot of good rooks not going to make it. We saw a lot shine, some we didn't see in the NCAA, like JJ Quinterly. Oh, yeah. She was good, too. She's on Dallas, if I'm not mistaken. She was balling. I think Deja will still get cut. You think so? Aces have 2 spots? 1 spot. I think Aces only have 1 spot, but I believe Quita was saying this. But if Meg is out, they can technically have a 13th player as a hardship contract. And that person could be Deja Kelly if they can use that loophole, because they had Meg at the beginning. Now they don't. She's out for the rest of the season. So although she does have a roster spot, they may be able to use her as a hardship. So I don't know. We'll see. Deja was great. Only thing is it was against training camp players. Now it was cooking starters. Okay. Against Dallas. Yep. Dallas. Thank you, Paige Legend. Smoke Jr., hello. It is reported that LA and Seattle will scrimmage each other, but it won't be a full preseason game. Oh, just like on their own, they're going to scrimmage? I hadn't heard that. Spoiled Brat says Deja can't play against real W players. I mean, the fact is they're playing who they're playing right now. So, I mean, that's a decision that Becky has to make. I think she's looking at effort. She's probably putting that into consideration too, that who she was playing against. But I don't know what method they go about using. I don't know its potential or whatever. And we don't know what they're doing in practice. So I'm glad I don't have to make that decision. I'm so happy that I don't. Deja shown, what is that? Clutch for sure. If no room on Aces, she can probably go somewhere, especially seeing all these injuries mounting up. Did you see that look on Asia's face when she won the game? Yep. Asia always loves on her rookies, like she always does. Press them likes. That's right, guys. Press them likes. I don't buy nothing Deja sells. Okay. Groovy is in you didn't have to do that much. I do appreciate it though. Groovy is in the contest so far. I haven't seen anybody else, but we are doing a giveaway, WNBA League Pass giveaway, sponsored by Zah, one of my great subscribers. And then I decided to match it. So if we get 2 people or get enough people, I'll do 2. But so far, Groovy is here. Drop a super chat, 99 cents, $1 to enter, and we'll draw names and we'll get you your stuff tonight. Tulip says, "Oh, I need that. It's hard to watch games in London." Tulip says, "Must respect to Zah. Put Groovy first entering." Yep, I got Groovy. I should be writing this down. Let's see. We got Groovy. Groovy's in the house. All right. Jeremy says also Aces already cut Harmony and Queen. Yeah, I know. Plus Meg and Cheyenne are both out. Deja, Nye, and Bradford have played well. They're going to continue to. That was the thing. I'm like, I think they have 2 spots. I have to look. But I was thinking Nye for sure. Nye's not getting cut. And Bradford, I think Bradford is really good. Bradford is definitely kind of a spark off the bench, kind of like what Tip was coming off the bench. Um, oh, that's gonna be a tough cut. That's gonna be a tough cut. I think it's between Deja, Nye, and Bradford. I don't know. We'll see. Jonathan. Jonathan is here from your birthday boy, Jonathan. Y'all say happy birthday to Jonathan. Jonathan also, I also met Jonathan in at LSU. Shout out to Jonathan. He came up, said hello. We took a picture. So it's so dope meeting some of you guys, some of y'all out there that I get to meet. Because we talk online, but to meet you face to face is really dope. So shout out to Jonathan. Happy birthday. Welcome. Made any plans? Jonathan says, well, if I had lunch with a friend, and I'm at the gym for my birthday workout. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Jonathan. Jeremy said they need a backup four, and Maddie could be it. I agree with Jessica Carter because she has received a fair shot. Carter is clearly better than Maddie. Westbelt has done nothing in 2 games. Carter can grab boards and get blocks when Miller is resting, but Jeff will pick Maddie because he worries about tickets not winning. Well, he need to be worried about winning because we're trying to win championships over here. I understand they want to make money, but guess what? When you win a championship, that gives you the attention and the fans also. Why did they pick up Dana Evans' contract? They got 2 players who should not be on a roster. KB, they not getting rid of her. Dana Evans should go somewhere else. I don't know why they chose. I don't know. They had talks about getting Dana mid-season. So right before the Olympic break last season, there was rumbles of Dana Evans wanting a trade. And then later I heard it was with the Aces. And they didn't say who they wanted to trade for, but whatever it is, it didn't work out. Either we didn't want the person they were trying to give us or they didn't like the deal, whatever. It fell through. So it wasn't that much of a surprise when I found out that they ended up taking her in the off season. So I don't know what it is, Becky. I mean, Dana is a good 2 guard. I don't know about her being point guard. I think that's what they have her over there for, as a backup point guard. I don't know how I feel about Dana being the point guard. Like I said, unless she has improved on the way she runs her teams, like Dana, when you're the point guard, you're running your team, you're running the offense. I didn't see a lot of that happening in Chicago. So I can't imagine that they will let her run the point in the same way that she was running it in Chicago. So I'm assuming they probably saw some kind of improvement in her off season of her being overseas. And that's why they picked her up. I mean, Becky has talked really good about her. And like I said, I like Dana as the 2 guard. I think she can come out there and give you some quick points. She's energetic. But to me, and it could have just been the system of Chicago back last season, but she looked very confused, not really sure where she wanted the ball to go. The team just seemed chaotic. There wasn't any real leadership on the floor. So I don't know. I don't know how that fits with the Aces. But I guess we'll see. Jeremy get an automatic drawing. Oh, you mean Jonathan? Jonathan gets an automatic drawing for. Okay, I'll put Jonathan in. So Jonathan, you have been entered into my WNBA League Pass drawing. Sponsored by ZA and myself. So there we go. You have been entered as a birthday gift. So we'll see who gets it. Right now I only got 2 people, so it might be automatically going to both of you. Smoke says Seattle will travel to LA to scrimmage the Sparks on Saturday, May 10th. There's a possibility that Malonga will play per fan-sided website. Oh, okay. I hadn't heard that. It should be fun anywhere we can watch it, though. Everyone sends super chat J Boog for being an awesome host and to have a chance to win W League Pass subscription. Thank you, Zah. Thank you. 99 cents, y'all. I'm not asking for the world. If y'all got 99 cents, y'all want to be in this drawing, feel free. Um, but whoever's in it is gonna get it. Is gonna get the thing. Gonna get the prize. I'm checking, but I doubt unless someone's in the stand streams it. Might not. Where'd it go? Might not have any spectators though. Can I enter since it's 3 a.m. in London and I stayed up for the live? I don't know, Zach. You wanna enter Tulip for stand up? It's 3 a.m. and Tulip is watching the show. Jonathan says, thank y'all, JSpot. I'm glad I'm subscribed to you. Tulip, you are in London. I'll put you in there. Tulip. All right. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. All right, y'all. I actually did have some slides and some stuff to talk about today. So let me, you know what I didn't do? I definitely didn't put this in order. Hold on. I'm glad y'all can't see that. Definitely didn't put that in, or did I? Oh, I did. Okay. Sir, so first and foremost, before I get to my slides, I do just want to tell y'all I had an awesome time going to LSU. Shout out to Summer for driving. It was a long drive. We got stuck behind an accident. We thought we weren't going to make the game because we were not moving. There was no way to get off the street. It was a 2-lane highway. And we were just sitting there and we just kept looking at the GPS time, say, okay, we're going to get there in an hour and a half. Oh, now it's going to be 2 hours. Now it's 2 hours and 15 minutes. Like it was just time. It was just adding to how long it was going to take us to get there from that point that we were on, that we were at. So we got there though. We got there safe and sound. We had enough time to go eat real quick, get dressed, and get to the game. And I had never been to LSU before, so that was pretty cool to see LSU. I didn't get to see the Tiger. I forgot what his name was, but he was there. Or he was like sleeping, I believe. But I did see the enclosure. I went live. Some of y'all maybe saw that as I was walking up or going into the venue. But I got to see like the Final Four or the championship. They have a piece of the floor in a certain part of that arena that shows like their championship. They have a picture of everybody that played in the championship game or their finals game, and big giant picture of Angel, of course, there. And it was just cool to see them up close and personal. I miss watching them. I really do miss watching Chicago. And just being able to see them. They looked good. Yeah, they were playing against Brazil, but my opinion from that first game hasn't changed, even though I've seen them play Minnesota. And I think it kind of enhances or kind of validates what I was saying before about them. Because when I said they look good against Brazil, people were telling me online, they're just playing Brazil. They're playing a bunch of high school kids. Like that doesn't mean anything. I didn't mean the points. I didn't mean any of that stuff. I meant that they didn't look confused. They had only turned the ball over 8 times. They had one shot clock violation, which, last season they lived with shot clock violations, that they had to have one almost every quarter, especially going into the fourth. They seem to have, I love the way that they passed the ball. I did not see any hero ball. I love to watch Sloot work with Angel and Camilla. I love like that relationship that they have where she's like willingly passing. And if she doesn't have that passing lane, she can also score. I love that our shooters were ready. We did have some misses, but I want to say we shot, maybe that was last game, but we shot about 40 or 50% or something like that from the field. I just love to see it all. So whether it wasn't about them winning against Brazil, it was just about seeing them, like seeing if there was a difference. I love the pace of play they were playing with. I love the defense. Oh my God, the defense. Like they were face guarding every single person on Brazil. You can also see it when they were playing against Minnesota. But for me to just see it watching, face to face, it was amazing. It was amazing to just to see them play, and then to see them so happy on the bench. I saw Kim Mulkey. I saw Last Tier Poa. I saw ADR. Angel's mom was there. Coach G, all the coaches from, I didn't see Bob Starkey, but I did see some of the other coaches from LSU there. But it was just cool to see. And then we went down to almost to like the floor level because Summer went to go talk to the announcers or whatever because she's big time and she knows them. And so I kind of went down to the lower level at first, and then me and KK went back up and sat down. But Angel Reese is tall. I know that's not breaking news, but that lady is. I saw her like signing autographs like a little bit off to the side of me, and I'm just looking. I'm like, God, like, can you imagine if I had met Camilla, how tall like she would be? And I got close to Camilla last season. But they were only signing stuff for kids, so I didn't have a chance to get an autograph. But I was standing on like probably the third step, and Camilla was taller than me almost. Like we were almost like this, and I'm like, oh my God, those ladies are tall. I don't know. It's just I've never been that close. I never got that close to Angel. We weren't like super close, but it was close enough for me to see like the height difference or whatever. But it was just fun. I really wish I could have got their autographs and stuff like that, but they came and played the game, and then they went to go do press, and then I didn't see them anymore. Then they kicked us out. But it was a very, very cool experience. Like I said, I got to meet KK and Jonathan, and me and Summer got in the car and made the road trip to Louisiana, and made it and turned back around and went back. So it was a fun experience. But I love what I'm seeing from Chicago, and then seeing them in Minnesota, kind of like I said, it validates what I saw. Like people kept saying, wait till Minnesota, wait till Minnesota. Yeah, it's still a preseason game, and they're not playing Minnesota at full strength. Minnesota didn't have their starters in for a very long time, and then obviously near the end of the game, none of the starters are in. It's just the people that are fighting for spots. But that first, listen, I can't believe Minnesota still ain't got nobody for Camilla. They still don't have anybody for Camilla. I don't like what happened. Y'all gonna let Camilla eat y'all up like this all season? Because if they wanted to, Camilla could have had like 30 points on Minnesota. No lie. It was just too easy. She could have picked and rolled all day long. And even if she didn't do that, she had a couple of shots around the basket. Camilla looks good. Camilla looks good. She looks fluid. Angel, again, obviously, I've already talked about how confident she looks, and you can see the improvements that she's made. And I think it just feels good to both of them to actually have it feels like a relief for them. Like they actually have like a team. Like it is not, and it is early, it's preseason, right? But all the stuff that they went through with Chicago last season, that's why they don't want to talk about it. Both of them will say, I don't want to talk about last season. We are here. This is this year. Don't ask me about last season. But they went through a lot last season. So to have a veteran like Sloot, to have Ariel Atkins there, to have Beck Allen, to have Kia Nurse, to have these players, Mick, that, they're the older teammates, Mick and Big Mama Rachel, and like Will, like everybody just seems to work together so well right now. And it's just going to get better once they get the chemistry. But I really enjoy I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Anyway, Tulip says, I saw that stream. I saw the tiger. Y'all saw a tiger too. I didn't get to see the tiger, but I had the camera turned. So maybe y'all saw him, but I didn't get to see him. A little late, but I'm here. We live. Hey, Louie. Louie says, testing all kind of patience in that car on the highway. Glad you made it timely. Yeah, it was, girl. We didn't know if we was going to make it. You cut the stream just when you were in the enclosure. Oh, okay. I like the fact that birthday is 2 days after Angel Reese. Oh, that is right, huh? Chicago does look good. Thank you, spoiled brat, because people were telling me I was tripping. Angel was still that girl. Facts. Louis said, yo, J Spot, did you notice about the coaching? What did you see? The coaching too. Like Tyler, I like what I was watching him on the sideline. Like he doesn't get too animated. You can tell like he's studying what they're doing and he's quick to correct them if it's something that they need to do. And it's not yelling, it's not whatever. It's just like he'll get them and say, blah, 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 blah. You need to be here. You need to do that. Hey, make sure you do that. And he's like, it's just very even kill. I never really paid attention to Tyler on the Aces because obviously he wasn't the head coach. You could see them on the sideline, but you didn't get to really see him in action. And I did see him that one game he coached for the Aces when Becky had to take that suspension. He coached one and Natalie coached one. But I guess it's kind of similar, but I really didn't pay attention to it because the Aces were already the Aces. Like, you know, they already had their schemes, they already had everything going on. So to see what he himself and his coaching staff has come up with and to see them execute it, it just seemed like they knew what to do, when to do it. They executed it. If there was issues, he fixed it. He wasn't too high, he wasn't too low. He was watching. You know what I'm saying? Like it felt good. I feel confident that he's going to be a good coach for them. Now we're going to get true tests throughout the season. Obviously, we got 44 games. We got a lot of big teams we're going to be playing up against once everybody gets their final roster. But it feels much different. It just does. It just feels much, much different. Chris is in here. They look a lot more fluid than last year. I don't know if it's the new talent or Teaspoon system, but time will tell. Yeah, it could be that either or it can be both because, you know, I just don't think that the team as a whole bought into what Teaspoon wanted to do. And I think Teaspoon was very much into trying to people please, like just wanted to get, you know how when they say you take their kindness for weakness? I feel it was like one of those situations. Okay, you want to try this? We'll do that. Okay, you want to do this? Okay, we'll try that. Well, no, we don't want to do that, but let's do this one instead, and then we'll try. Like, I felt like it was too much negotiation going on, and it got to a point where some of the players just didn't respect her, and they just decided to do what they want. And then you got Angel and Camilla that's there, that's like, but she told us to do this. So if we're supposed to be doing this, why are you doing that? And that's what left them. I mean, you can see it on Camilla's face. Camilla don't hide nothing. So she was literally like, what? Okay, well, I guess fine. Sure, I'll do that. Like she just seemed like she was confused because she was like, you know, she would be like, this is what we talked about in the huddle, but this is not what we're doing on the floor. This is what we talked about at practice, but this is not what we're doing here during the game. So it just feels a lot better. Stopping by to say hi or hey, J Book. Hope you've been having a good day. Thank you, Key. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, she is tall in person. Yep. And Jonathan got to meet Angel's mom. Especially Camilla. Gosh, she is tall in person. Yeah, she is. I can't imagine being that tall. Like, I'm 5'4" and some change. Angel's 6'3". So she's pretty much a whole foot taller than me. It's crazy. And that, like I told y'all, when I met Nafisa, she's only 6'1", and the way she towered over me, I can't imagine someone taller than that. And then even Camilla at 6'7", I would look like a child next to Camilla. Jonathan says, I took selfies with Kim Mulkey, Camilla, Angel Reese's mom, and last year. Oh, I didn't see your picture with Camilla. Did I? That's awesome. Camilla only has one of those games per 5. That's the issue. Need high motor every game. I don't know. I don't agree with that, Tulip. She got it. Donna. Hey, Donna. Donna is here. Donna has entered the drawing. Shout out to Donna Brown. Thank you for entering. If y'all don't know what we're doing, If you guys want to enter the drawing for the free, I have 2 free WNBA league passes to give away tonight. If I had enough people in the drawing, and I'm starting to get some people. So I'm just asking that you drop a super chat. That was the idea of Za, who actually donated the first league pass. So we're going with her idea because it's quick and easy. So you can drop a super chat, 99 cents, $1, $2, whatever you want to give. Enter the drawing, and you might win your league pass. Key says, run them likes up. Thank you, Key. Smoke says, I met Chuck Nevitt, an ex-NBA player, one time. He's 7'5", and I'm just under 6 feet. 7'5"? That's crazy. That's crazy. It was just rewarding to actually beat Minnesota. Yeah, but it's preseason. I mean, to be honest, I didn't know how we would do against Minnesota because, we played them last season, and Fee tore us up like Fee does. But this season is a little different, right? Camilla and Angel both have played professionally in the off season now. They have learned kind of the system of the W. They kind of know how these players play now. I'm sure they've done some off season work, whether it's weights or conditioning or whatever it is. Camilla was MVP of her league, international MVP, right? What's her name? Kennedy got player of the year, just overall player of the year. Camilla got international MVP, or they call it something else, but it's pretty much MVP. So that's why I say I don't agree with you of her not having a motor, because I don't know if you watched her play in China. Yeah, the competition is a little bit different, but Camilla literally had people hanging off of her as she was trying to score, like literally bear hugging her waist. I saw 2 people at one time literally holding her waist and she was still scoring. So I think Camilla has gotten a condition. I think she'll be good. I wouldn't say 1 out of every 5 games. I think we can give her a little bit more credit than that. But yeah, I'm very happy that they did what they needed to do against Minnesota this time. I think Minnesota's going to make some adjustments. We'll see what happens on Saturday. They might be a little bit more serious, but also that's the last preseason game for us. So I think we're going to see more of the people that need to make the team so he can make his final cuts. So I don't know what that's going to look like as far as like winning, because it really doesn't matter. Like the record doesn't matter. The win-loss doesn't matter, but it just helps you kind of gauge where your team is going to be. I would like us to go ahead and go through the preseason and be 3-0. I think that'd be awesome. By the way, Chicago has never, this version of Chicago with Angel Camilla, they had never won more than 2 games in a row. So I would love to see if they can do it this time. But we'll see. I see Donna. Donna's in there. Yep. Jeremy says, "Are you excited for next week?" And they need to promote Aces versus Liberty opening ring night. I'm excited. I've been excited. I'm excited now. I'm going to be excited next week. Yes, super, super, super excited. I cannot wait until I'm not excited about playing Indiana as our opener. I'm not excited about that, but just about the season starting and everything. Yes, very much excited. I'm super happy. Our starters did not have a great game for Aces this last game. They kind of stunk it up a little bit. Asia seemed to have an off night. I think it was a lot going on. Her shoe dropped. She had probably a lot of press, a lot of stuff going on. Becky said she had them running all day. So, trying to get their stamina up. So that could be the reason why they just didn't seem to like really do it. But the bench came in and did what needed to be done. So I'm not worried about the Aces at all. Louis says, "Thanks for the insight, JSpot." Tulip says, "Rakia was cooking first half. She scored so effortlessly. It's scary at all 4 levels." Yeah, Rakia, I was looking at that because, their coach now came from Utah, and her philosophy there was that you only shoot threes or you score in the paint. She don't want nothing in the middle. So I was kind of watching them to see how many mid-range shots they would take. And to my knowledge, I think they took less than 5 the whole game. I wasn't really counting. I saw like 1 or 2 mid-range shots, but I don't remember really many other ones. I know they took a lot of threes. And they took they drove the ball a lot to the basket. So Rakia hit 2 quick threes. Like, it just looked like butter. She just got it, boom, got it, boom. So yeah, Rakia, I like her progression as well. So yeah, I like watching her. She's dope. Moses is in the house. What up, Jay? Just wanted to say hi. Hey, Moses. Tulip says she will be an all-star this year. Yep. I put that out there. Louay says, you're so right about that. Camilla's facial expression give me life. Oh, we got another one. Shonda Dore or Dore? Shonda. Let's just say Shonda. Thank you. Thank you. Shonda is in the drawing. Right now we got Shonda, Jonathan, Tulip, Donna, and Groovy. So far, who else is going to be in the drawing to win one of the 2 WNBA league passes we have? Hey, everybody, what is going on? Thank you for the super chat. Tiffy is in the house. Hey, Jay in chat. Perspective is in the house. Brooklyn, what's going on? What's good, Jay? I had an opportunity to finally get on the show with Brooklyn. Dope show. If you're not subscribed to the Perspective, look them up. Drop your link in the chat. Let the people know so they can find you. But he talks women's hoops. He has topics. He brings people on. We had a good conversation. I couldn't stay on long, but shout out to Brooklyn. Louay says, can we be entered for the league pass if we cash app as well? Yeah, sure. Yep. If you want to cash app and not do the super chat, cash app, let me make sure I'm logged in so I can get the notification. You can do that as well. Am I logged in? Yep. I'm logged in. So whoever, if y'all want to cash app instead of super chat, feel free. Cash app is scrolling along the bottom, but it is JSpotNetwork. Real simple. $ JSpotNetwork. Chris says, he's saying hi. We getting the dub over Indy. Yes, I believe that. Like, I don't want to put it all in the atmosphere, but I think we're going to have the winning record. Yeah, that means we're going to win 3-1. Now, that's probably far-fetched because they play 5 times. So I'm saying we're going to win 3. We're going to win 3 out of the 5. That's what I'm thinking. And I really want is for us to take that first one. I really want us to take that first one. I really, really do. Just to start it off. Let's take the first one and then let's see what happens after that. But I feel like we were close last season. We got blown out, obviously, that last game we played against them, but literally we were hurt. And there was like, everybody's body was falling apart at that time. So I think with the team we have now, if everyone stays healthy and, we play, whatever system it seems like is working, like we're doing pretty well right now, I think we have a really good chance to take the record this season. We shall see. Salute, Jay Speezy. What is going on, RC? Another one of my buddies. If you're not subscribed to RC, go check out RC. I think RC drops videos every single day. Moses says, did you talk about the Hannah Olivia confrontation? If not, what are your thoughts on it? I did talk about it. I kind of did a reenactment. You missed it. You're going to have to rewind it, be a part of the replay gang. I kind of reenacted it. My thoughts are, at this point, it doesn't matter. They don't play together. Olivia's at TCU. Hannah's doing her thing in Notre Dame. It sucks because, I wanted them together. I wanted them to finish out Olivia at Notre Dame. But it is what it is. Now the only thing is if Notre Dame plays TCU, is going to be real spicy, and I can't wait to watch it. But I thought it was entertaining. It was funny. I love how people have kind of read their lips and came up with their own kind of dialogue to it. It's been funny, but it seemed at first it didn't seem like anything, but the videos I've been watching when they've been kind of reenacting what they think she said, um, I'm like, oh wait, it probably was a little spicy, but yeah, it is what it is. Hearing there's a Spark versus Storm scrimmage for featuring Malonga. Yeah, we've been talking about that. Smoke says, I believe Kennedy's team is actually playing right now in Mexico League on YouTube. Oh, it's on YouTube. Okay. Check her out. I know she got a double double her first game, 16 points if I'm not mistaken, 10 assists. Shout out to Ken. Jonathan says Sky versus Fever is just another opportunity for Clark Colt to attack Angel Reese even more in case um, if the Sky lose to the Fever. Yeah, if they lose, we won't hear the last of it. But I mean, fortunately for me, I have everything blocked. I don't even see anything. I have everything that starts with a C blocked. I have everything that starts with an F blocked. Like I just don't want to. I don't have time for the discourse this season. I just want to concentrate on my aces and my Sky and then watch my rookies. I can't wait for Anissa to come back. I want to see what they do in Washington. I want to see what they do in Dallas and in LA and everywhere else that we got. We have rookies. They already cut my girl Breezy, which I knew was gonna happen. So, I'm actually good. I'm good on Indy. So other than when we have to play each other, I'm gonna have to at least watch part of it. But other than that, I don't hear none of the discourse. So I'm so happy that my functions work on X, and they haven't made it to Blue Sky yet. I can have good conversations on Blue Sky, and when we're good. Can you correct that, Jay? It was a mistake. What? Correct what? What'd you say? What? I don't know what I'm correcting. Uh, RC says J Spot and Tiffy was cracking. I just binge watched all the preseason games overnight except for one. Jeremy says outside of Jewel and BG, who is a free agent signing, who will bring impact to their new team this season? My answer is Dejanay with the Wings. Of all the free agents, who's going to bring the best impact to their team? That's a good question. That's a good question. I'm gonna be biased. I'm not even gonna lie, just because it already seems like a drastic change. Sloot, even though Chicago's not technically a new team, she's coming from New York. She used to play in Chicago, but the difference in having her as the point guard right now, and a lot of people was giving me crap. I told y'all, I was telling y'all calm down about having Sloot. I'm telling you, it's gonna be good. We didn't draft the point guard I thought we would draft, but whatever the case is, we're going to get a young point guard. They're going to have Sloot there. Sloot is going to be the greatest mentor for whoever this young guard is, and they're going to teach them. And by the time Sloot is ready to move on or whatever she wants to do, retire, then we got somebody good. And look, it's been 2 games, and look at the difference. So I think Sloot will have the biggest impact of all the people that have moved around on their particular team, just because Chicago, it was so crazy. It was so crazy. Um I'm looking at the bottom teams from last season. I'm looking at the Washingtons, the Chicago, the Dallases, uh LA. I think KP will make an impact. I don't think KP will make as big of an impact to LA as Sloot will do in Chicago. I don't know if BG will make as big of an impact in Atlanta as Sloot will do in Chicago. If you see what I'm saying. Like, I think Dejanay, Liz, Paige, I think they're going to help Dallas a lot. I don't now. Dallas may do some things over there in Dallas. And I'm not talking about wins or losses. I'm just saying the impact, like what having those people on the team, what is that team going to look like? I'm just saying I think Chicago, the difference that I already see, and we're not even in shape yet. We're not even ready yet. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not even at game playing shape yet with each other and chemistry and all that stuff. I already see a difference. So I'm going to go with Salute. But because I think Atlanta had, BG is great. BG is good, but Atlanta had Tina Charles. Tina Charles is one of the best to ever do it. So in that position, Tina was doing what needed to be done. Now Dejanay will have better opportunity, I think, in Dallas versus what she had in Connecticut. So that may be a difference. And then I think Liz feels more free to play in Dallas than she did in Indiana. So, but those are multiple people. I'm going with Salute. That's just my opinion. Charles said China did Miller good. She didn't get time from Dawn. Her stamina improved. Angel used to be on the floor all the time with Sloot and HVL. When Sloot gets tired, Skyscraper's gonna rule, especially Angel on the outside. Yep. The spacing, that's another thing. The spacing, I could talk about Chicago all day just because of the improvements that I see. The spacing, I don't know if y'all remember last season, it would be Angel right here, Camilla right here setting picks for whatever guard was there. They would just choose which one they wanted to go to, and both of them would run to the basket. And so now it's crowded, right? A lot of people were talking about crowding and how they couldn't play together because whatever. And they still figured out a way to make it work. But now you can see literally when it's time for Camilla to roll, the other players get their opposing players out of the way. Like everyone is spaced out. Angel's over here. This person's over here. Salute's back there. So if she has to kick it out, she has all kind of ways she can kick it out. And she's 6'7", so she can look over the top of everybody. Same thing with Angel. If Angel's the one that has the ball and she's setting the pick, or she just has the ball and she's going up, you can see everybody's like moving out of the way. Camilla's moving. She's backing up. Tyler talked about that. Like, I want to make sure everybody knows where they're supposed to be when whoever has the ball. If this person has the ball, you know where you're supposed to go. If this person has the ball, you know where you're supposed to go. Like, he is really teaching that. And you can see it was just wide open. And that's why Camilla could just go right to the basket every single time on Minnesota. I don't know if y'all can tell that I'm excited. I'm just happy for the perspective of what Chicago could be. But yes, spacing is one of those things. One of your admins have to do it for it to be clickable. How? I don't think, do I still have Key in here? If Key's not in here, then I ain't got no admin right now. I'll have to look. What is your at though? Just let me know what it is. I'll just say it on the show. Because I don't know how to do all that stuff. I ain't that technical, Brooklyn. I agree we're going to win the season series as well. The video's so bad, I can't even see if Kennedy is playing. Y'all talking about that Mexico game? Tiffy says, I'm with you, Sess. Chicago winning May 17th put the W on notice, ESPN2 with me and Sess. Chicago is a top 5 team. Ooh. RC. Oh yeah, RC is here. I forget. He's one of my wrenches. Does it work? Did you make it work, RC? Y'all click the link and subscribe to the channel of Perspective with Brooklyn 80s. Hopefully y'all can click on that. RC says, I like what Indiana is doing. Phoenix could be a problem. ATL look pretty good out there. I think the top cream of the crop is New York, Minnesota, and Vegas still. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I will have to say, the Valks don't look as bad as I thought they would look. Phoenix don't look as bad as I thought. And I don't mean like horrible. I thought they would look horrible. I just didn't know what AT, Satu, and Kyle would look like together on the team. And then I believe AT was playing the point. So I didn't know how that was going to look. They didn't look bad. They actually looked pretty good. Valks, they didn't look bad at all. Like they have some things they definitely need to work on and tweak. But if you're gonna get LA as your top scorer, like, and that's somebody coming off the bench, just wait till everybody else heats up. They might have something over there. Now I don't think they're making the playoffs, but they look promising. Like nobody looks horrible. But again, this is preseason. They're not playing full strength. They're not playing against starters the whole game. But just this little peak, they actually look good. I want to see. I mean, Connecticut ain't got nobody. So I don't know what they're gonna look like when they play their game against, I think it's New York. But I don't think I didn't watch Connecticut yet. That's the only team. I think that's the only team I haven't seen play yet. Um, let me see. I hear allegedly that Olivia was talking to TCU during the NCAA tournament. Notre Dame coach unfollowed Olivia. It's messy. What? Neil Ivy also unfollowed Olivia? Oh, now that is messy. That is getting a little messy. Liv didn't want no smoke with a dog on the tunnel. Yeah, Liv looked like dog. Look, I ain't do it. That game will be fire. TCU and Notre Dame. Jay, I'm gonna raise hell on earth if Deja Kelly gets cut. I'm just telling you now. Yeah, I think she earned her spot, but I don't know. People in the chat saying she's still gonna get cut. Tula plays Olivia, who I'm confused. Miles. Jonathan says when you block these Clark fans, they claim that they won the argument because they felt that they were right and won the argument because they feel like you have nothing else to come up with. Well, I don't even talk to them because like every word, most of the words they use are muted, so I never see it. I never see it. So it's not about me blocking anybody. I don't think I've blocked anybody since last season. I have muted and blocked words so they never come up. So I never see. They can be in my comments and I won't see it because it's blocked. Like the words that they're using is blocked, so I won't even see the post. So it doesn't I'm good with that. To the play. Oh, okay, my bad. It's so many Olivias in the in the college game. I get confused. Jonathan says since Luke came back to the sky, things have been running smoothly for Cardoso and Reese. Yep. Louis says Sloot was definitely a great pickup. All right, perspective. Brooklyn has entered the drawing. Okay, y'all, we got some people. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for participating. This is good stuff. Thank y'all so much. Charles says I actually started blocking myself. Perspective. I was at doctor's appointments today. Talk WBB, and he knew the CCAR rivalry was BS. Oh, remember, I'm from Baltimore. Smoke says I see her now. Ken's team is leading 30-23 with 5.5 minutes left to go in the first half. RC says Leticia Ami here was out there balling for the Valkyries. She definitely should be on that opening day roster. All she needed was a chance, something she wasn't getting with the Dream. Facts. Smoke says Kennedy has Danielle Adams and Victoria Vivens. Oh, I didn't know that on her team. Cool. Tulip says KP might take the bottom team to the playoffs. If she does, that's biggest impact, but she was a trade, not a free agent technically. Yeah, she could take them there. I mean, I just feel like De'Erica, I don't think it's just solely on her. I think having De'Erica, Rakia, like them gelling, Cam coming back, Ray Burrell, like I just think with them having everybody healthy and then you add KP, yeah, that could be an upgrade. But I don't know about it just solely being because KP is there that they just like take off. I just think it might be a good time for that team because they've had some time to play together. But we'll see. We'll see. Miss D is in the house. Hey, J Spot, what's going on? Louis said, "Did you get my Cash App?" Oh, sorry, I didn't even check. Did I get it? I sure did. I'm sorry. Louis is in. It didn't even notify me until I opened the app. Okay, Lou A. If y'all send me a Cash App to enter the contest, just let me know so I can check it. But Lou A is in the drawing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. RC says J Spot and Tulip. The thing about Kelsey Plum, and I'm a fan for real, but KP is shooting every opportunity she gets. And they got her running point. Jay, I don't know how that's going to work out long term. Yeah, okay. Am I mistaken? Wasn't KP, she wasn't a point guard in college? Or did she play some? I know she would be the point when Chelsea was out if they didn't use Sid. And when Chelsea was out last season, that whole chunk of time, they flipped between her and Jackie. So they're using her as the point guard. I mean, they're flipping between her and Odyssey Sims, it looks like, was what they're going to do. RC also says Zashi looks like Kalia. She sure does. Wait a minute. Oh, you're talking about LA. She does. Wait a minute. When did Copper get to the Valkyries? Yeah. Tulip says 5 assists in 20 minutes. She is one of the most unselfish players around. She sacrificed her stats for aces all these years. Ooh. You got a KP fan right there. Louis says, yes, obvious. You are excited, and I'm not mad at you. Let's go. Listen, I had to take the beatings of Chicago losing all those games, and I took it on the chin. I didn't stop being a fan. I still believed in my team. And so to see them, just a glimpse of something positive, I'm rolling with them. I just want to see what the season's going to look like. I'm not claiming a bunch of stuff, but I feel good about my team. And my aces are looking good. Like, Skaces are up. Skaces are up right now. I can't wait for the season to see how it plays out, but the Skaces are up. Who is the Valks number one option? They had what? Mo Billings, Thornton. Who started? I gotta look. Let me look real quick. Let me hold on. What are we doing here? Oh, the way I didn't see what you didn't have to give me that. Thank you though. I appreciate it. I didn't even look at the amount. Let's see. Who did the Valks have? Let me see. I'm going to see. I have to go to the box score to see who started. Thornton, Billings, Burton. Oh, yeah. Okay. Thornton, Mo Billings, Burton, Tip Hayes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Timmy. So I think their first scoring option, they're probably going to lean on Tip Hayes or Mo Billings, is what I think. I don't know who the first option is, but they were saying something on TV like, I don't know if it was Thornton or Mo Billings, but they said it was like a last minute decision to have her start. I don't know if somebody got hurt or something, but I think it's going to be Tip Hayes or Mo Billings. That's going to be their number one option. Tulip, or I keep saying it doesn't divide it up. So RC says, what I'm saying is she gets hers though. She will shoot a lot of errant shots as much as she cooks up too. I'm a fan though. I think her point guard skills are good, not amazing. Louis says, whatever you do, please don't come from my Mystics. I'm not. I'm excited. Now, I don't know what's going on. I'm curious to see Sydney. I never really paid attention to Sydney when he was on our sideline as the assistant coach, but he seems to be coaching very well. I mean, the Mystics did not look bad at all, even with the injuries that they have. Like Kiki was cooking. Can we talk about Sonia Citron just 1 second? Sony is out there giving it to the girls. Sony is out there like, I know y'all wasn't paying attention to me in Notre Dame. I know we had Hannah, we had Olivia, we had Maddie, we had Leah too, and I was just there scoring, still good on defense, but y'all really wasn't checking for me. Y'all trying to figure out how I was a high pick. And just look what she's doing. Yes, it's preseason. I will keep saying that. I understand it's preseason, but look how fluid her shots are. Look how she just is not scared. She's playing with confidence. She is like, it is her decision making is there. Defense is there. She took that shot from BG. She had to lay down for a while. She had to catch her breath. She said she couldn't breathe, but she shook it off and came back and scored. Sony, woo, Sony made me proud watching that game. Like, I think Washington is gonna be okay. I don't know. Again, I don't know if they're not my pick for making it to the playoffs, but I hope I'm wrong. I would love for the bottom four teams that were there last season be like some of the top teams this season. I would love that. I would love to see that. Let's see. Tulip says, I don't mind if she shoots up 50. She's efficient, unlike Arike. Tulip says, Coach Roberts said Sparks playing positionless, essentially, so no true point guard. They will share it. KP, Alleman, Sims, and Ari. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Marcus, hello. I think they want Deja, but they might not have any choice but to let her go. Well, if that little caveat works where she can be a 13th person since they have someone out for the rest of the year, that might work. We shall see. Charles says Connecticut plays tomorrow. Mystics could have beat Fever if their two best players were on the court. RC says, Marcus, if they done lost their mind, they better cut cardio bell. Now, I don't know if y'all have heard this, but it's been some rumblings online that KB got on her TikTok live and crashed out on people because, people are pretty much straight up telling her to her face, essentially, that they don't want her on the team and what is she doing, and she's not better than any of the people that they might have to cut, and it's a lot. But there's also people taking up for her saying, like, look, her father just passed. I don't know, super recently, but we don't know if she's still dealing with that. It's so, like, say what you want to say, but stop dogpiling on this lady. Like, it's a lot that's happening now. Like, it's too much. It's too much at this point. Like, she gets the point. Leave her alone. Y'all messing with her mental. I don't know. I do agree. People don't have to dogpile. You can feel the way you feel, but sometimes people online, they get real bold. So, I mean, I would say, girl, just, you're going to have to ignore it or take a break from social media for a minute or find a way to block words like I have so you don't see any of that stuff. But yeah, they've been giving KB the business about still being on the team, but she can't go anywhere. Like, she's on a contract. So unless they trade her or buy the contract out, she's there. Perspective says the fact that LA had a dogfight with Golden State tells me that LA isn't that good. That should have been a blowout. Yeah, should have been, but I mean, I think for the preseason, I think they were both playing very similar games, and I thought it was going to be a blowout. So the fact that it wasn't, I give credit to the Valkyries, for a little bit of their success that they were having, even though they lost. RC says, maybe I wasn't here when you talked about it. What was your opinions on the Valkyries' first game overall? Did you like it? Who's their number one option? I'm thinking Carla Late or Kayla Thornton. Late was doing okay. Kayla Thornton, I like her from New York. I was just saying I think it probably will be Tip. Is who I'm thinking. Tip or Mo Billings is who I'm thinking. But I mean, those are good options as well. Let me see. I got a lot of comments. Tulip says it was a blowout first half. They got close, and the rookies and training camp players got it second half. Louis says Danielle Adams is still playing ball. Let's go. RC says, I'm going to drop Perspective channel link one more time for anyone who didn't see it and wants to give bro a subscribe on our channel. Thank you, RC. I appreciate you for doing that. Thank you so much. If y'all not following or not subscribed to the Perspective, please do so. Jonathan says, I'm looking forward to another Sky versus Link rematch this Saturday. Same. Tulip says tip. Yep. The great benefactor is here. What's going on? Chris says Kaylin Chin's jersey been flying off the shelves and she might not even make the team. That's what I'm wondering. How in the world are y'all selling jerseys of people that you don't even know if you're keeping or not? That's kind of crazy. I would think if you're selling a jersey, you're keeping them, because why are you doing that? Why are you selling a jersey of a person who played 2 games on your team and then we may not never see them again, or they might get picked up by another team and that's their team? I don't know. It just is weird. Capitalism, right? Like, I don't know. I don't really like that. That's the risk factor. Me, myself, personally, I'm not buying a rookie's jersey until they claim and earn their spot. Jeremy says, Jay, who you think will have a better season, Satu or Ryan? Ryan. That's who I think. Miss D says, yes, Citron, always underrated. RC says, Jay, I'm a nerd. I'll call her the bomb Citron. Charles says, yes, Sonia was absolutely worth her pick. Shonda says, the Mystics will be fun to watch for sure. Sony has game. She was so good. Miss D says, there might be the last playoff spot, the Mystics. Okay, we'll see. Louis says, Sonia is looking good. Even after that welcome from BG that Steph Dolson failed to warn her about. I mean, sometimes they take a hit. Oh, that girl took a hit too. And did y'all see, it was so weird to see. Not weird to see, but I couldn't see how it happened. But Camilla set a pick and Courtney Williams ran into her, and like Camilla didn't even budge. Courtney ran smack into her and fell, like bounced off of her, fell on the ground. And I'm like, it didn't even seem like it was that hard, because all Camilla did was step like she had been setting a pick, and then she rolled to the basket. I think she scored. But the way that Courtney Williams bounced off of her and Camilla it wasn't even like, it was like she probably like barely touched her on the arm. That's how it looked. Like it didn't even look like it was any impact. But the way then you look at Courtney Williams on the ground, like she like took a big hit. I was looking like, dang, did she hit her that hard or is she flopping? Like I'm trying to figure out, like it didn't seem that bad, but yeah, Sony took that hit. Need 2 injured players on the roster for the 13th roster spot. Yes, but you have Meg who's out, and then you have Cheyenne who's out. So technically that's 2. But on the other hand, Cheyenne is just a training camp, is only on training camp contract. So I don't know if she counts because she's not technically on the team. Now I can't see them cutting her. That's another thing. I can't see them cutting her after they just had this issue with De'Erica and being pregnant and they have this lawsuit. So I don't really see them cutting Cheyenne. So I don't know. She could count as a person, and then they can have Deja as a 13th person. I don't know. Jonathan says, you see Kiki Iriafin catching hate from Fever fans for that takedown she put on Sophie. Oh my God. Sophie tries to fight everybody every year. Every year somebody else that she tries. She has all that smoke for the wrong people. She be having all that smoke for the wrong people. She just needs to back up. I think Brittany Sykes. She ran away from Brittany Sykes. She ain't want none, but she had smoke for Kiki. But yeah, I honestly have not seen the hate from the Fever fans, because I already told you I have all that muted, so I didn't see anything about that. But I can see it. I can see it happening. I did see the clips. I've seen clips of that whole thing because I didn't really watch the game. RC says, I was watching The Mystics kind of like, damn, I wish Georgia Amore was out there, but I know she's hurt. And that's an unfortunate part of the game. Hopefully, Lucy Olsen survives roster cuts. We shall see. Miss D said, yeah, she did crash out. She let the comments get to her. Perspective says, oh, what's good to Jonathan? Louis says, not KB crashing out. She may want to cut off her social media for a little bit. Yeah, she was like, she had pulled some money out of her pocket. It was like, I'm still getting paid. And she like spread it across her arm. And then she was like, had it all out. Like, this is all the money I have. Like, y'all not stopping my bag. I was like, oh, okay. Zai says Van Lo was happy, had a dynamite game. She didn't even care. Golden State Valkyries lost. She chest bumped Leticia right after the game. I mean, honestly, they could have won. It didn't feel like a loss. Also, shout out to the Valkyries fans. Like they had 17,000 people, I think they said, showed up for the preseason game. They were loud. They had energy. They were cheering, even though they lost. You would have thought that they won. They were cheering for their team. It didn't feel like a loss. It really felt like a scrimmage, like it didn't mean anything. It was just, they were just so happy to see their team battle in the way that they did. You know what I'm saying? Like I was happy to see the support. So shout out to the Golden State fan base already. What did you think about the body slam felt around the league? Kiki Iriafin on Sophie Cunningham. Sorry. I can see that Sophie was holding Kiki's arm, and it's just the way that she kind of flipped over her with their arms being interlocked. It kind of like she was trying to get her off of her arm at the same time they're flipping. So it definitely looked like she took her and like flung Sophie on the ground. It looked, I think, worse, or it looked worse than like what really actually happened. I mean, I don't care about that. Like y'all know I love some grit. I love some talking back and forth. I love trash talk. I love it if y'all want to scrap a little bit. I mean, I love those type of things. It's just don't do too much. Don't do too much, Sophie, because she is one that loves to fight, but she don't never get, like, they never say anything about her. Now, Kiki, they gonna say, why is she here? Here we go. She's a dirty player, blah, blah, blah. But they don't say that about Sophie. That's the only thing I don't like about it. But I didn't think I kept looking at the replay. They were interlocked with arms, and Sophie had her arm. And it just, the motion of where they were, it flipped her over. So I ain't think that much of it. Sophie is a dirty player. She always elbowing and grabbing people. Some will lash out. Yeah. She just doesn't get the blame. Hey, y'all, if y'all out here watching me, thank y'all so much for hanging with me. Give me the thumbs up if you're out there. If you like the show, go ahead and give me a sub. I am doing a drawing at the end of this show, which will be probably in another 30 minutes or so, maybe. Oh yeah, it has to be because I got to go to bed. We're going to have a drawing for 2 WNBA league passes. Shout out to Zah, who donated a league pass, and I decided to match. So I have 2 WNBA league passes. If you would like to be in the drawing, drop me a super chat. You can be the cheapest one. If you don't want to do super chat, you can do Cash App. Just let me know in the chat that you did the Cash App if I don't happen to get the notification that I got anything. But so far, I got Tulip, Groovy, Jonathan, Shonda, Brooklyn, Louie, and Donna Brown. And then whoever the winner is, I would need for you guys to shoot me an email with your Cash App, and I will send the money to you immediately. You don't have to, email me. I was gonna say, don't say it on here. Unless you want to. If you want to put your Cash App up here, that's fine. Perspective says true. So y'all should be good for the 13th roster spot. Donna says agree, Louie, Danielle Adams. Jeremy says, I like my spicy white selfie. What? Perspective said, what's the difference between Sophie and Kennedy? I think you know the difference. Miss D says she ran away from Brittany Sykes' bony self. She did. Jonathan says, it's funny. Sophie doesn't want smoke from Brittany Sykes, even though Sophie's supposed to be this black belt in karate. She ain't want it. Valkyrie fans were lit. Louis says, this is who Van Lowe is. She brings energy. I didn't want to see her go for Mystics during the expansion draft. Charles says someone put together a collage of Sophie aggressive play clips over the years. Yeah, I saw that. Tulip says Sarah Ashley fit in seamlessly, hit a nice three, defended hard. That's all LA need from her off the bench. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Sarah Ashley Barker. She looked good in that. I saw her a couple times. She looked good. Miss D said, or Six Woman Sports says she has the skin protection. Sophie will never be called dirty unless it's CC. Facts. And even then, they won't. Jeremy says, don't mess with Niger Queen Kiki. Plus, we West Africans don't play. Nigerians are the most hostile of a bunch. Tulip says, wonder why Sophie and Mabry don't get the same Kennedy treatment. Jonathan, saying that. Oh, here's another one. Miss D, Six Women Sports. Thank you. Put you down. Miss D. I'm going to just put Miss D6. Thank you. Y'all are going down. LOL. Yep, we got it. Miss D entered the drawing. Perspectives laughing. Jonathan says, Sophie, a.k.a. Dr. Emmett Brown, better watch who she's messing with before she F around and find out. Louis says, Kiki sent a message for sure after the initial smirk. She was unbothered and I love it. And she gained a lot of fans. She gained a lot of fans for that smirk, for the fact that she didn't back down, and she let it be known that y'all can try, because everybody want to try the rookies. That's just what happens when you come into the league. It's like, how do you respond to that? And Kiki, perfect response. All right, let's get into, I did have some slides. I had said that 40 minutes ago, but we got some slides we're going to get into. So first and foremost, shout out to my girl, Asia Wilson. May 6th, she dropped her A1s online. And you know what? They sold out in like 2 minutes. Where's the applause? Shout out to Asia. Sold out in minutes. And then they came out today in stores. Nike online sold out. Foot Locker, I think, only had 2 sizes left. I don't know about Dick's Sporting Goods, but Asia's been selling these shoes. And I was told that Asia wasn't going to sell shoes. I was told that nobody wanted her shoes. That's what I was hearing on the timeline. They said that no one wanted Asia Wilson's shoes, and Nike was should be ashamed of themselves for backing Asia. And look what happened. And did y'all see the commercials? Oh my God, the Miss Mary Mack, but Asia Wilson version. Oh, that I don't even want the pink ones. I want the blue ones. But watching that commercial, I wanted to go out right then and there and go get the shoes. They weren't available yet. But that commercial made me want to go buy her shoes. I loved it. I loved everything about it. I thought it was dope. Shout out to the marketing team, whoever's behind that whole thing. Like, y'all did it well. I'm waiting on March. I'm waiting on May 15th to get my blue ones, the Indigo Girls. I hope they're available. I get kids shoes, so hopefully I can get them. Hopefully that they won't sell out the way that the other ones are. But the pearl and the blue, I think, are coming out May 15th. I didn't see when the hyper pink are coming out. Those are the black and pink ones. I think they may come out 15th as well. But that's payday for me. So I'll be there wherever I need to be to get those shoes. But shout out to Asia. Like, it was A1 night. It was so dope seeing the players wear her shoes. Dawn showed up in the Indigo Girls, who ain't even out yet. Other players around the league had her shoes on. Mark Davis, their owner, had him some pearls on. It's really dope. Super, super, super dope. Very proud, very, very proud of Asia. And then this is how Homegirl showed up. This is how she showed up to the game in a pinked out Bentley. Mama had a pinked out custom A1 Bentley that dropped her off in her what are those culottes, whatever that is. That outfit with the vest with no shirt underneath. The glue was working. The glue was working because nothing was moving. But yeah, she got out real nice. Asia was giving it to the girls. So shout out to Asia. I'm so proud. I'm so happy for her. Like, even with all the stuff that she's accomplished, the 1,000 points, the rebounds, the top, one of the top people in blocks, the 2 defensive player of the years, the 3 MVPs, the 2 championships, the 6 All-Stars, the many of the first team all WNBA, like all this stuff, people still try to discount what she does, try to invalidate her, and still don't give her the shine that she deserves. So I'm just happy that, things are working out, and that, she's getting some love around. Like, people say what they want, but the thing, money talks, right? And she's moving shoes. So shout out to her. Louis says that commercial was directed by Malia Obama, with HBCU Benedict College cheerleaders. Oh, okay, cool. Will they outsell Sabrina shoes? Sabrina colorways are fire. I don't know yet. I mean, Sabrina's been in the shoe game for a minute. It is the number 2 worn shoe in the NBA. So for right now, I mean, it has a long way to go, I feel like, to outsell Sabrina shoes, but I think it definitely has the potential, especially when you get the colorways, the different colorways to come out. I mean, we're very, very early in this journey. So I don't know. I won't say yes or no. I think it's going to do what it does, and we have a long way until it gets to that point, I feel like. Ms. D said, right, you had haters. We know she A1. I want the blue, pink, and black ones. She said she's not releasing the black ones. The black ones are special edition, and I think only her, special people got it. So Alicia Gray got a pair. Obviously, Dawn got a pair. I didn't see, her, what she call them, her little yeah. I didn't see Bam with any black ones. I saw the white and I saw the pink. But he might have a pair too. But she said she wasn't putting those out for anybody. But she might change her mind later. Pink Bentley. The people you speak of are not women's basketball fans, Jay. I know. Louis says, how long has Sabrina's shoes been out? Never heard of them myself. They've been out for a while. I think she's on 6. Is she on the 6th version or 4? Like, I've been seeing like commercial, like ads for them on my IG for them. But her colorways are nice. I ain't gonna lie about it. Like, they are nice. But I have heard the NBA or WNBA have reported, or just like women's sports pages report, that Sabrina's shoe is the number 2 shoe worn in the NBA, and is only behind Kobe's or something like that. One came out in 2023. She's on her 3rd. They said, I thought they said 6. It was some kind of Sabrina something 6. Maybe I was reading it wrong. She only has 3 versions. Maybe it was the colorways that I'm looking at. All right, what else I got on here? Next piece of news. Oh, now y'all know Y'all know I wasn't gonna have no show. Y'all know I wasn't gonna have no show without talking about the Barbie. Y'all know I wasn't gonna end this show without talking about it's the Barbie. She looked so pretty in this Tom Brown fit. Like, I'll be honest with y'all. I didn't care for last year's look. I didn't like that blue outfit she had on. I don't know who the designer was. I liked seeing her there. I liked that. But this look, where am I pointing? That look right there, that's the one. It's classic. It fits her. Like the wig, like the hair that she had on, it's just I liked it. It was simple enough, but still edgy and young enough for somebody like her. She's what, 23? Um, and the whole theme was like tailored, black style, black men's wear, black dandyism. Um, so I really liked it. It wasn't too wild, but it was classic enough, kind of like a suit, but still a little edgy for someone like her, for young. But man, oh, she was very pretty. Look at this one. Look at that. Look at the details on the side. It looks like a tuxedo pant, but it's actually a dress. That train was everything. She looked perfect. Makeup, perfect. Dress, to me, it was such an upgrade. I mean, I don't know, shade to whoever designed the other dress last year, but this was such an upgrade of last season or last year. It looked good. She looked rich, like it looked regal. And it wasn't as crazy as some of the other stuff that I saw that was just like, why are you wearing that? But it wasn't so simple either. Like, you just wore that to go to a job interview. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought it was the perfect balance of both. And it fit her. Like, it fit Angel's like personality and like what she can portray. It didn't overpower her. So shout out to Angel. I love the outfit. Let me see. This has been a great show so far. J Spot, keep up the good work. All right, Perspective. If you're out of here, if you guys win the drawing and you're not here when I do it, I will announce it on my community page, and we'll link up and you'll get your stuff. But I will do the drawing at the end. But thank you. Louay says I can definitely see Asia's shoes blowing hers out. Miss D say Angel Jr. was the best dress at the gala. Angel's mom says Angel's not a true junior, because they don't have the same middle name. So I don't know. I guess she doesn't like people calling her Angel Senior. Louay says I like Angel's look a bit more refined. Go Angel. Tulip says she ate. I thought it was cute. And then the last little bit here, I think the next thing is the Funko Pops. So Funko announces a WNBA partnership where they're going to drop some Funko Pops. I don't know who's into Funko Pops. Me, myself, you can't see this, but behind my curtain, I'll grab a couple. I collect some of these Funko Pops. So if you don't know what they are, they're these things here. Now, it's green, and that's probably not the best one to grab. I'm a huge TLC fan, if y'all don't know, but I have several of these. This is Chili this is from the Ain't Too Proud to Beg video. So they have a little series where there's Chili. I have a special gold edition Waterfalls Funko Pop here. That's Chili again. I have all three of them. I have Chili, T-Boz, and Left Eye. I have that's the special gold edition. And then right here, this is the regular Funko Pop Waterfalls edition. So you can see it right next to it. That's the markup of kind of what the Funko Pop would look like. So I don't know. I dropped it. So I collect those, and I'm very excited about this. So the ones that they are going to drop are Caitlin Clark, obviously. I don't know if that's how it's going to look specifically or if this is just a mock-up, but that's Caitlin Clark. They're going to do Asia Wilson. I'm already whenever pre-sales happen, I'm on the list. Got to get my Asia Funko Pop. They also have Angel Reese. I'm getting that one. And they have Stewie. So the 4, they're only doing 4 right now. So Stewie, Angel, Asia, Caitlin. And I'm sure they're going to release more later, but those are the 4 that they are going to release. They run for about, they're cheap. They're not expensive. I don't know if they're going to raise the price on the W ones, but my TLC ones, I got them on Amazon. They were like $5 a piece, $5 to $7. I don't remember. I saw they were available. I bought all 3 of them and put them. I think it was like $30 or $40 I paid total for 3 of them. But yeah, Louis, I hope she don't show up like Kim Mulkey with the basketball rim outfit. Shonda says Asia needs the leg sleeve. True that. How'd they forget that? Yeah, you're right. Jeremy says, I'm started to really be disgusted that Nafisa never gets included in any of this shit. Fia's top 3. And she should be promoted more. I get it. But I mean, I don't know why they chose the 3, but it kind of, in a way, it kind of makes sense. Obviously, Caitlin and Angel are kind of synonymous at this point. Those 2 are going to be a part of something like that. Angel is the most followed person in the WNBA, like heads and tails above anybody. So obviously they want her fans to purchase those things. Caitlin's fans show up in droves, so obviously they're going to have Caitlin. And then Asia is the best player in the world, so you're going to have Asia. And then Stewie, because they just won a championship. I don't know. But yes, Fee does get overlooked. I do agree with that. Jay, look at my comment about Angel at next year's Met Gala. Is that what you were talking about, wearing the... Wait, let me find it. Oh, Louis says, as long as Angel isn't wearing the actual basketball rim next year, I'm good. I like to joke about that. Oh, no, Angel Jr. Yeah, Angel Mom said, cut that out. Quit calling her a junior because I'm not senior. Jonquel was the best W player, in my opinion, at the Met. Oh, Jonquel Jones was there. I didn't get pictures of them. Stewie, Saab looked very pretty. Jonquel Jones, they were there. I forgot who they were with, but because they won the championship, that's why they were there. I like Jonquel outfit. It didn't beat Angel to me. Angel looked the best to me, hands down. But yeah, if Jonquel was your pick, shout out to you. I just saw it. I think that's it. Oh, I left it on there. All right, let me go back. All right. Stewie looked good as well. She had on the all white. She looked like a pimp. Not in a bad way, but she looked very old Hollywood, like somebody owed her money. Big Foe was there. I didn't see her on the carpet. I saw pictures of her. I didn't see her on the carpet, but she looked beautiful. Is your Patreon still on? My Patreon is still there. If y'all want to go to my Patreon or sign up, or it's not sign up, I have a free and I have a paid membership over there. If y'all want to be free members, go right ahead. It's JSpotNetwork on Patreon. So patreon.com/JSpotNetwork. Y'all can find me over there. All right. Any more takers? Any more takers for the drawing? I'm about to put the names in. And we're going to draw. Let me see if I have a little name. Let me see. Not a randomizer. A name picker. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try this one. All right, I'm putting the names in now. As I'm doing that, what did you guys, did anybody watch the full court press with Kiki, Iriafin, Flage, and Hannah Hidalgo? What'd you guys think in the chat? What'd y'all think about that if you watched it? As I'm putting in these names, I'll look at the comments in a minute. Ooh. See, so we got Groovy, Jonathan, and Miss D6. All right, y'all. So I got Groovy, Jonathan, Shonda, Donna, Tulip, Brooklyn, Lue, Miss D6. Am I missing anybody? Let me know. Let me know if I'm missing anybody, if anybody, last chance. Last chance for alcohol. Last call for alcohol. If you want to enter the drawing to get the free WNBA League Pass. I have 2 of them to give away. If you want to enter, drop that super chat or Cash App. 99 cents, $1. I'm not expensive. That's how you enter. So again, I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Zai, if you're still in here, let me know. Tulip, Groovy, Donna, Shonda, Brooklyn, Lue, Miss D6. Who am I missing? Groovy. I got Donna, Jonathan. Okay. Oh, Brandon just joined. Cash App is at JSpotNetwork. At JSpotNetwork is my, or not at, $ JSpotNetwork. I want to make sure. Let me see, where's. All right. We got, I saw somebody's name. Hold on. I was making sure I didn't miss anybody. Brandon. Not what they gonna say now. That's for another time. Brandon, we're adding Brandon. Thank you so much to the drawing. Brandon. And I'm checking my phone. See if anybody else. Oh, that's dope. Anybody else? The way your comments remind me of Nelly's song Pimp Juice. Enter everyone. Miss D says, I hope if Hannah goes on another show, they will ask her about confronting Olivia. Yeah, that's gonna. I don't think she's gonna answer it truly. I'll give my thoughts really quick on Troy. Hold on. Troy says, "Hello, I'm new to the channel. If Angel's doll is going to, oh, here we go. Don't come in here with that. You subscribe. You subscribe to tell me that. Is that what you? That's what you came in here for. Thank you. Anyway, who else? Thank you for the sub though. Anybody else want to join the anybody else want to join the drawing before I get the names in there? I'm gonna talk about the full court press real fast and then we're gonna pick names. Is there any players you think are under radar fashion queens that you think will get their shine? HVL, I don't know about under the radar. Camilla got a new stylist. She hired a stylist, not a new one. She hired a stylist for this season, so I'm excited to see what she's going to bring this season. Um, I think like people like Zaya James. I mean, obviously, if they make teams, Zaya James. I'm excited to see Nice, of course. Nice, Anissa. I can't wait to see what she's gonna rock. Um, I mean, that's all I can think off the top of my head. But these ladies know the stakes are high these days now. Like they want to like come out here and push the fashion envelope. Like the fit checks have become a really big deal, and some people are taking it. It's a fun thing to do. Like you can't always be like so like crazy about basketball. It consumes your life. Like you got to be able to have some fun, have some self expression, and what you do before and after a game, that's up to you, like long as you bring it on the court. So a lot of people say like showing up in these outfits is stupid. You need to be concentrating on the games, but they don't say that to the men at all. And they come showing up in some crazy stuff. So I love watching that. That's why I have my fit check here. But I think it's gonna be a fun watch. I don't know about anybody. Um, I don't know about anybody that's under the radar. I'm just excited to see some of the new rookies. Uh oh, now I see what you're saying, Troy. You're new to the channel, but you were saying if Angel is going to have bricks, then Caitlin should have the turnover. I get it. I get it. I get it. I didn't know what was going on. What's your prediction for the upcoming season? By the way, do you believe Deja Kelly will be on the Aces roster? Um, I can't predict this upcoming season. It's too much newness. Too many teams have too many other players on it from other teams. There's 8 new coaches. Uh, we have an expansion team. I can't predict anything. I just hope for the best for my Scaces. I hope that they do well, and I'm predicting that Chicago will be like 5-6, 5 or 6, while before it's all said and done. And I think my Aces are going to get it together, and they're going to try to run for another championship. Other than that, I don't know. I don't know who else is going to be on top, who's going to be on bottom, because it's too much newness. But I am super, super, super excited. Uh, just sent you. Okay. Let me see. Definitely got it. Thank you so much. Smoke. All right. It's closed now. It's closed. No more entries. We are done. Smoke is in there. Let me make sure. I did Brandon, and now I got to do Smoke. Okay. Final list. Tulip, Groovy, Donna, Shonda, Brooklyn, Lue, Miss D, 6, Jonathan, Brandon, and now Smoke Jr. If I left anybody out, let me know in the chat. Preseason got everybody with the wild predictions. Yeah, I ain't making no predictions right now. Other than that's where I feel Chicago will be somewhere in the middle. I really feel like that. As far as full court press goes, it wasn't as like, I don't know. I felt like last year it was more, I don't know, maybe because it was Camilla and I was very interested in her story because we didn't get a lot of information about Camilla. So it had me more intrigued. But you know, this one is kind of slow for me. I mean, we did get to see, shout out to Kiki and her fans. I mean, and her family. Like the amount of wealth, the amount of black excellence that is coming from that household, like she's living good. Like her family's huge, that house is huge. Like she tried to flex, like she ain't mean to flex, but it was low key a flex. Of like seeing her house and stuff like that. I thought it was a good. I mean, I didn't learn that much about Kiki. Hannah, we learned that I guess that was her first time going to Puerto Rico, and she wanted to know more about her Puerto Rican side, and she got to meet her grandfather. They did touch on the whole converse or the what do you call it, IG story she reposted, talked about that. She kind of answered it in a little cringy way, but she apologized and just said, it wasn't, she's sorry that she hurt the people that she hurt. She's not sorry, obviously, for her, I guess, her belief or her faith, but she didn't mean it hurt the people that it hurt. It hurt, and she talked to them and made it right. That was kind of the biggest thing. Flage, I've been watching Flage since she was on the Rap Game, so it wasn't like a whole lot that I learned about Flage other than she's a busy woman. She works so hard. She does her music thing and basketball. She balances both well. And she's just a grinder. She stays on her grind with her NIL deals, on her on basketball and doing music. So we got to see that. So I think the next two that are coming out is going to probably concentrate more on the tournament and going into that and see how that works out. I just, it hasn't been as exciting, right? So I thought I said Tulip. Tulip is the first person I said. But I'll see what the next two parts look like. But I'll be honest, it didn't really move me a whole lot. Jeremy, you're right, Jay. Most of the NBA players dress like either a beach towel. Perspectives going to bed. I need to go to bed as well. It is 10:43. I gotta wake up at 5 a.m. for work. So good luck to all the contestants. Miss D6 says, good night. I think I got everybody. Again, give me the likes, y'all. Give me the likes. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Check me out. Check out my Patreon and all that good stuff. Patreon.com/JSpotNetwork. I do music over there. Not me personally do music, but I talk music over there because, they don't copyright me the way that they do over here. And now that I got the names in, we're going to share the screen. I just picked the first site I can get to. So I should do a little drum roll. Where my drum roll at? I got one. Okay. We'll see if the drum roll will work with it. All right. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, everybody. Let's see. Boom. Can y'all see that? All right. I'm going to take, it's ads and everything on here, y'all. Just bear with me. Bear with me. All right. The first winner of their very own year subscription, whole season subscription to the WNBA League Pass goes to, I don't know if there's sound on here. We'll see. Goes to and he went to bed. Brooklyn was the first winner. The perspective. He went to bed, but I'll hit him up and let him know that he's a winner. All right. Remove Brooklyn. All right. The final one. Are we ready? Oh, you're listening. Congratulations. Congratulations. You won. You won. The final winner of a year subscription of League Pass goes to Smoke Jr. Congratulations. All right. Shout out to Smoke Jr. and Brandon, not Brandon, Brooklyn for, where did I get Brandon from? I was looking at Brandon's name for winning the subscription. Shout out to Za also for bringing it up and starting it off, suggesting that, we do something like that. And at first it was just them. They just wanted to donate. And I just decided to jump on in there because, I think you guys deserve it. So thank y'all for watching me and hanging with me, subscribing. I appreciate that. We're going to do more stuff like that as things come along. But thank you. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to Smoke Jr. Y'all can reach me at I'm trying to see which email. You can go to at jboog number 4 SHO. So JBOOG the number 4 SHO at gmail.com. jboog for show at gmail.com. Drop your Cash App there and I will Cash App you tonight or whenever. What? Wait, what do you mean I'm treating you like Cheyenne Sellers? What do you mean by that? The way says thanks to Zion JSpot. Thank you, Zai, again. And Zai, I got some shirts coming for the winners of my contest I had for the 1,000. For you doing that, I'm going to add you to the list. So I'll get some information from you later once I get the orders put in. And I'm going to send you a special exclusive JSpot JSpotNetwork merch for donating that. I appreciate it. Damn, now Jay treated me like how Cheyenne Sellers was treated on draft night. No, I was looking at Brandon's name. My bad, Brooklyn. That's cool to share the wealth. Shonda says, congratulations, winner. Let me go ahead and renew my subscription. Perspective says, that's too much thinking. I'll hit you on IG. Yeah, you can hit me. If you guys follow me on Twitter or on IG, you can just hit me on my DMs. If you don't, you can send me an email. I will Cheyenne Sellers, Sanaya Rivers. It is, let me see if I can drop it in the chat. It is JBoog for show at Gmail. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Let me know if y'all can see that. JBoog for show at gmail.com. JBOO. Actually, I can just put it up here. There you go. That's my email address. Y'all can hit me on the email address or you can send me a DM, the winners, and I will get you your stuff. All right. And once again, thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. Thank y'all so much for hanging with me. We have a good time. The season is almost here, y'all. The season is almost here. I'm working on some stuff, some things to make my show flow a little bit better when we get into the season, so I can go seamlessly into my segments. Y'all know I talk about news around the dub. I talk about my rookie watch. I talk about my fit check. We're going to recap games. And then me and Seth got something brewing. I don't know what yet, but we got some stuff brewing. So if y'all want to check that out, stay tuned for that. But yeah. That's about all I have tonight. It's been late. I didn't mean to go this long, but We had a good time. Thank you to the participants. And I'm gonna get out of here. So like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Y'all have a great night. I will see y'all when I see y'all. Go Skaces. Have a good week, y'all. Peace out.